If you want to see real Japan, I suggest you plan your next trip to Setouchi. This region has everything I could have imagined when I thought of Japan, plus a whole lot more. I spent 2 weeks exploring the 7 prefectures and some of the 3,000 islands, miles of coastline, soaring mountain ranges, vibrant cities, and expansive waters of Setouchi. And let me tell you, it was hard not to fall in love immediately with this place. What only makes Setouchi more attractive is the deep-rooted history, time-honored traditions, artistic crafts, and the incredibly warm and welcoming people. And not to mention all of that delicious food that is found right here. We ate locally with meals sourced from farms, groves, and the rich waters of the region. It was all about indulging in the good, fresh, and natural, and that is Setouchi. Visiting in the fall allowed us to enjoy the bright, crisp weather, which highlighted the incredible outdoors. And trust me, that's where you'll want to be.
Welcome to Setouchi, Japan.
This iconic bridge is over 8 miles long and it spans 5 islands. To appreciate its grandeur and architecture, view it from Mount Washuzan, which is a lovely park overlooking the bridge. Another iconic place in Setouchi, Miyajima Island. This sacred island is home to the famed Vermilion Torii Gate, built right on top of the water. That is not the only thing on the island that is sacred though. The wild deer are too. 1,200 deer live on the island, and you see them hanging out everywhere. Don't worry, they are super friendly. Don't skip the tram ride to the top for a spectacular view of Setouchi's islands from Mount Misan. There's so much to see in Setouchi, we were on the move all the time. One of my favorite ways was by bike. It's peaceful and interactive, and you can appreciate all the coastline, the bridges, the small islands, and the citrus groves that this region is known for, and even cyclist hotels to rest at during the evenings. Setouchi is even more breathtaking from above, so a flight on a seaplane is a worthwhile adventure.
Let's go!
From sea to sky in moments, you can truly appreciate the magnitude of this region and understand how the ocean plays such a big role in everything in Setouchi. Or you can choose to appreciate the water up close by kayaking around Shinto shrines or sunbathing on catamaran sails. We also traveled back in time with visits to preserved historical quarters, like the charming Kurashiki Bikan, a canal town in a fairy tale setting. It offers a taste of what old Japan was really like, including shops and foods, ryokans, museums, and much more that lets you experience this part of history. If you are like me, where you stay is important, and there is a multitude of incredible options, from fully outfitted guest house, complete with sliding paper doors and spas, as well as mountaintop converted homes where you can breathe in the fresh air from your doorstep.
And it's pretty incredible to wake up each morning with this view.
Or try out a traditional Japanese-style ryokan. Setouchi is even famed for its hot springs, boasting some of the oldest in the country. Treat yourself to this very Japanese tradition by soaking in the thermal waters, and you will feel the healing effects of these mountain springs. And these resort towns are cute too, like Arima, which was ideal for a picturesque getaway.
This cookie is called the Tansan Sanbei, and it's very popular here in Arima. It's made out of flour, sugar, and sparkling water from the hot spring, and it tastes delicious.
Setouchi is also known for its arts and crafts, and there are many skilled artisans here making traditional products by hand. The jean industry has a strong presence here, and I had to grab a pair of my own from one of Japan's most popular brands. I could even customize it myself. And of course, Setouchi has given Japan many of its favorite eats, from citrus everything to fresh seafood and loads of oysters, and of course, some of Japan's top sake.
We're here in Nara, which is one of the most famous areas for producing sake, and it actually is famous because the water quality is so high. And I'm standing in one of the oldest producers. It's been around for 350 years.
Also, we can't forget about Kobe's namesake food, Kobe beef. However, I couldn't get over the variety of noodles, all shapes and sizes and even colors. Don't miss making your own udon noodles or tasting the crispy Yamaguchi tea noodles. It's a meal best shared with friends, so bring them along and dig in.
So the name of this restaurant translates to layers of seasons, and that's because they focus on the specialties of the time of year. Now we're in winter, so we're having a lot of different winter specialties. And this course looks especially amazing. It's Kobe beef, and it's actually sourced from a local farm where the farmer raises the cattle very specifically without any antibiotics, a certain type of grain. It's a much higher ranking than most other beef, and it's very, very special and a delicacy. And I feel like you can taste it. It has no diseases and it's much better for you. It's a healthier type of meat.
Setouchi has so many stories to tell, and I can only share some of mine. I think it's best if you go create your own.